Good morning, everybody. Hope I'm finding you in the middle of a fantastic day. And today we're talking about Galatians 5:1, which says, "Stand fast in the liberty." Doesn't say that. It says, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage." This is such a wonderful verse. You've probably heard it quoted before, and I love that first bit, which says, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ hath made us free." So many times when we think about Christianity, we think of something that chains us to these commandments of things that we have to do, that we don't necessarily always want to do, that we have to read our Bibles, we have to pray, we have to go to church, we can't drink, we can't go to these places, we can't do these things that we want to do. And it's so many times we think of Christianity in that way, and it's quite the opposite. You see, Christ doesn't chain us down with commandments. He makes us free with hope. He gives us freedom from all the stresses and anxieties and worries that life puts into us or the devil throws at us, and Christ comes along to make us free from all these things. How many times have you been walking through this life, just going through the motions? Life just becomes a little gray for you. And what happens with your Christianity is it's meant to bring back the color into your life. It makes you free from that gray, monotonous life. It doesn't chain you down. It makes you free. What does chain us down, we see in the second part of this verse, is where we get entangled again with the yoke of bondage. We're bound in our sins. It holds us down. Drugs make you want more drugs. It's called addiction. Alcohol makes you want more alcohol. It's called addiction. And when we sin and we lust and we commit acts that we don't want, or not necessarily want to, but that we shouldn't commit, they begin to possess us and force us into having desires, whether we would choose those desires or not. You see, that's the difference. With Christ, there's a choice. We don't have to follow His commandments. He gives us a choice. But when it comes to sin, it grabs us, and it pulls on us, and it holds us against our will. We're not bound by our Christianity. We're bound by our sins. And I hope today that you'll pray to the Lord and ask Him to help you to be free in your faith and not entangled with the yoke of bondage and the yoke of sin. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.